Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making some air fried chicken. I have about a kilo plus of chicken here. I want us to slice it and marinate it. So I'll just slice it into just some small slices so that the spices can go in. My chicken hasn't fully thawed. This is broiler chicken. This is not Kennedy chicken. So this will only take a few minutes in the air fryer. So when you do the slices, it helps the marinade get into the chicken much faster. So let me dump this water. Now I'm done slicing the chicken, so I'll put it back in here. Then I'm going to mix my spices. The thing is, I'm just going to measure using my eyes, nothing fancy. So here I have paprika, give it a generous amount. Have black pepper, just a little bit. Then we have garam masala, give it a generous amount. And I have salt, pink salt. There's something about me, I just measure using my eyes. In all my recipes, I tend not to measure anything. So finally, I'll add the vinegar. This is what I'm using. So the reason I have this 5-liter jerry can of vinegar is because I use it to rinse my children's clothes. I don't use, what are they called, fragrances. I don't want to mention names of companies, but yeah, the final rinse we use vinegar. I stopped using those fragrant guys inaitwa aje. See, you guys know what I mean. I don't use those anymore because my kids are allergic to them, so I no longer use those. Yeah, so hii kitu ndaifungua na nini? So yeah, and I use this to marinate. Since we eat a lot of meat in this house, I use it to marinate most of my meats. So this is basically economical. Guy. Oh, finally. I can use 3. Yeah, I'll use 3 of these. 3 of these. Maybe manai. This is what I've used, So nothing fancy really. So then I dig in with my hands and just mix. because I'm short on time, I will honestly not let this sit for long. I'll just give it about 5 minutes, then I pop it into the air fryer. Well, if you have other spices such as turmeric, I'm running low on spices right now, so you can use the spices that you have in the house, or your favorite spices, that is. You can also use raw ginger, raw turmeric, garlic. The more spices you have, the yummy it's going to be. You can marinate a few hours in advance, a day in advance. If you do it a day in advance, the longer it stays, the yummy it's going to be, honestly. But all in all, I'll let mine sit for say 10 minutes, then we'll pop it into the air fryer. My chicken has been marinating for the last 10 minutes, so now let me show you how I use the Kosori air fryer. I've already turned it on, so that is okay, you just finger that button. So the beauty of the air fryer is that it takes less time to cook food than like in the oven. With the oven you have to preheat. Well, this you don't have to preheat, honestly, and the functions are, as you can see, I think this is steak, this is chicken, fish, croissant, I think this is bacon. Honestly, misijui nini. I think these are French fries, broccoli, carrots, bread and cake. So it can do so many things. I haven't even explored it to the fullest. I've just air fried some chicken. I've done cake, which I think I'll make a different vlog while I'm baking the cake. And the functions are already there. They're preset. So since I'm doing chicken, I'll press this button. It's already been preset to 195 degrees for 25 minutes. So I'm not preheating this oven, guys. I'm not preheating. So first things first is I'll put the chicken here, and because it's broiler, I am not even hata sipaki pan nini mafuta mimi. I'm just, just dump the chicken in there because it's already pretty kona mafuta mengi, it's fatty. So there's no point of adding more fat to the chicken yet. It is blessed, it is fat. So I'll save on my oil and air fry these. And the chunks are huge, and I am not doing 2 rounds. I'll just do all these in 1 round. So the beauty of, the fact that I am air frying them, they are going to shrink. So when they shrink, when I get to the point of turning them, they would have shrunk, and there's going to be a little bit more space here in the air fryer. So my pan is full. Let me pop it in. Now what happened? Oh, let me go back. And now let's start cooking. It has some noise to it, as you can hear. But I don't mind. It's inafanya kazi vizuri. That's the beauty of it. So after a while, it's going to alert me if I'm supposed to shake them or toss them, or I can just come and check on the chicken. Si lazima hata imaliza the 25 minutes. So yeah, so it's still cooking. We're at 15 minutes. We can actually check on how the chicken is doing. So see, So far not bad. Automatically goes back to cooking. That's the beauty of this machine. I don't know if the other air fryers have this function, but the beauty of this, you don't have to, you know, press all the functions again to continue cooking. So let's check again when it gets to 10 minutes. We are at 10 minutes. I can hear the meat sizzling hapo ndani, so let's check how it's doing. So the easiest way is just to put my thumb over there. Then, well, it's not completely brown the way I like it, so let me give it 5 minutes before I flip it over. If my timer goes off before it has completely browned the way nasema, kama haitakuwa ime brown the way I like it, I'll give it, say, maybe about 5 minutes or 10, just so that I can get that nice brown coat on the broiler. So I'll see you in, say, in the next 5. We are at 5 minutes now. Let's check how the chicken is doing. And that is how it looks. So I want to flip the chunks over. Then I might just add a few more minutes to, oh, it's done. The chicken is done, but I just need them to dry. I want them to dry vizuri kabisa on both sides. So the flipping part and holding the camera is a bit tricky. So here we are, we're almost done. I don't want the chicken to break. So far the chicken looks very nice. Sasa hiyo mwisho hii nayo inakataa. I know there's the shake function when you're using the air fryer, but from the reviews I've seen online, especially with this brand, people who have used it for a while recommend that we don't shake it because the handle might actually break. And since I got the air fryer from the UK, the process of, you know, the manufacturer having to sijui kurudisha sijui nini, I avoid that, so I don't shake anything that I cook in the air fryer. So there we go. Back to business. Let's see how it's going to be in the next 5 minutes. Have you noticed how every time I open the air fryer, this part, the steam comes to this interface? So for those who are wondering why it's a bit steamy, that's because of the fact that I'm opening the air fryer. But within a few minutes, because I think sijui kama kuna fan huko ndani or whatever, the steam just disappears. The cook time is done, as you can see. So let's see how things are inside here. It looks pretty good, but I think I'll add 3 more minutes to it. Let me add 3 more minutes to it. So here I'll just so that I can get the nice brown color on both sides. So there. Let's go back to cooking. So I'm going to serve the chicken with ugali, some cabbage and some avocado. But for myself, I'll skip the ugali part and I'll just have the ugali and some avocado. Yeah. Well, I think I confused you guys there. I meant I'll have meat, the veggies and avocado. I will not be having the ugali. So we are at the countdown. We have a minute or so. The meat is sizzling inside there, It is done. It is really sizzling inside there. Now, the color is perfect, just how I like it. So the chicken is done. Now, let me serve it. So now let me serve the chicken. I've already served my veggies and the avocado. So get a chunk of meat over there. This honestly, that's a big chunk, but nitaongeza nisiposhiba. So guys, that is it for today, and honestly I'm looking forward to eating this meal. It looks inakaa fiti. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to, if you like the video or rather my content, kindly subscribe, like, share, and sitapotea sana. Now I'm back to doing more vlogs. See you in the next one. Bye.